Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Elevate Your Equity podcast, where investors with a special emphasis on couples begin, continue, and deepen their journey to financial freedom together using the powerful vehicle of real estate investing to do it. And today, it's just us two. We wanted to update you guys again on how things have been moving and shaken with us here over at Elevate Equity and over also on Sophie's business as well, because we want this to be an open conversation with our audience, with you. And we like to interact with you guys a little bit in a more intimate way here by doing a podcast that speaks directly to you and also opening up to what's been happening in our lives recently. So how have things been over the last couple of weeks?
Pretty darn busy. I would say it's been a while, right? Since we've last done.
It has. It's been since we were in California shooting our moving video.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So we've been in Austin for, since mid-October. And so now it's mid-November. So we've been here for the past month and it's been, again, nonstop. So right when we got back, we went to the Bay Area to pick up all our stuff. As an update, our stuff came in a huge trailer.
Oh boy, did it come. Yeah, it was here for sure.
And we spent a good week, a solid week unpacking. So just to update everyone, we unpacked our 10 by 10 storage unit in the Bay Area and it was driven here. We unpacked it and here at my mom and dad's house in Austin, where I grew up, I went to high school, college. And it's almost like, why did we accumulate all of this stuff? And why, as we were unpacking, as I was unpacking, as I was going through it, it helped me reflect on where I was, what my mindset was when I bought certain things, and helped me think about how much I've changed since. So like when I was looking at our pictures, our glassware, like I could remember every single moment, that every transition point in our lives and how much we've accumulated and how much we let go of and all of the symbolism around it. So it's been quite the journey, right? Emotionally, physically. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been symbolically, it's been a little bit more important to me. The last couple of weeks have been, rightly so, a blur. We've had events that we've been to. We've been unpacking and helping to organize all of the stuff that came in the huge trailer to drop off at the house while maintaining some sort of balance. And also my family came in town, my mom, my dad, my brother, they came in to visit us for an early Thanksgiving because today we're recording this on the 19th of November. So we had an early Thanksgiving. They came out, they spent the time with us and got to know the in-laws, which is Sophie's mom and dad, a little bit better as well. We had some bonding experiences and it was great. And we had an early Thanksgiving and now we're ready to get back to work. One of the things that we were looking at too, while we were unpacking all of our stuff, is just realizing how far we've been. Some of the things that we looked at as we're pulling things out, we kind of look at the state of mind that we were in when we purchased it and just the amount of progress that we've been going through in this short period of time has just been really amazing. And so for you listeners out there as well, both Sophie and I highly recommend that you do a refresh. You go into the house where you're at right now and take a hard look at what it is that you actually don't wear or don't use anymore and see if you can, give that to people who may need them. And that process of renewal is very freeing because when you have less possessions, but you're still yourself, you feel lighter. Don't know how to describe the feeling, but that's pretty much how it's been.
That's true. Now that I think about it, everything we own is really here at my mom and dad's house. And it's been, it was probably a little bit shocking for them as well to see that huge trailer and a relief for us to say, oh no, it's only 10 by 10.
Yeah, they thought when the trailer came up, I mean, you guys in the audience, you have to picture a big 18-wheeler, right? Like one of those big trailers, like the commercial ones. And when it rolled up, it was really funny to see their faces because they thought the whole thing was completely full. But the way that it works with the packing company that we used, which was U-Pack to help us with this, is that you pack up like the front of the trailer for however much space you need. There's videos out there too. On one of our previous podcasts, I think we may have actually even shown you guys what it looked like. But we only filled up about 10 feet deep worth of that trailer. But still, it's a lot of stuff, like mostly books and kitchenware and things like that. And so now we're going through the process of figuring out what to keep, what to throw away, what to donate. And so that's pretty fun exercise to have that conversation with the parents, so that you can have them use some of your stuff or throw it away, or it's pretty cool. It stirs up a lot of interesting conversations. So
Yeah.
it's been good.
Yeah. And, we had all of the stuff in storage, and we thought, well, if we're not going to be back in the Bay Area very soon, it might be worth it to have the stuff be utilized again. These are things like house decorations, kitchenware, things like that.
Yeah.
And so it actually ended up working out perfectly, because we were able to gift all of these new items to my family, and for us to kind of practice our minimalistic lifestyle, digital nomad lifestyle as well. So in between that whole period of moving and packing, like Derek said, his family from Colorado came to visit, and it was really beautiful because we had both families come together. We had a American early Thanksgiving and an Asian early Thanksgiving, where it was just nice to have both sets of parents connect and speak, because they really hadn't seen each other since the wedding about 6 years ago.
Yeah. So it's really cool to be able to do that. Also on the business front as well, Sophie has been making extremely big, leaps and bounds on her business. She's been rebranding the practice, and has her program pretty much complete and ready to go. She just has to go through graphics to produce a brochure. So I'm really excited to be a part of that effort as well. And then on the Elevate Equity side, we have a syndicated offering that's actually out there for only sophisticated investors. So it's not really, we're not allowed to say much about it, but it is an offering for those people who are in our circles right now, and that we're working on doing that. And last night we had our presentation, had a great turnout, and really seeing a lot of great progress as well. In addition to that, we're able to close a JV as well last week while my parents were in town on Friday. And we closed on another 29 unit property, and we're in the business right now of getting in there and getting all of the trouble tenants out and stabilizing the property again, and then getting ready to add 2 more units into the basement. So we're pretty excited about that project too, and which leaves the 2 remaining projects left. So we're working on those 2 as well. And then after that, it's pretty much off to our adventure. We're going to continue traveling to Colorado after this, and then we're going to move on to go and head west, and then further west, like really west, which we'll talk about a little bit later on in another podcast. But yeah, so far it's been fun stepping into the life of post W2. It's been 3 months for me, and I'm just loving every minute of it. Having the ability to wake up at any time I want and control all of my day. I'm starting to take it for granted. Well, not completely, but it's starting to I'm starting to get used to it, and I'm really liking it a lot. And I think back on those days where I had to wake up super early to drive to the office to beat traffic, and continue the dedication to my real estate craft before anyone else gets to the office. And those are really hard days, really tough days. But we've earned it to be able to do what we're doing right now. And we're just stepping in the flow of abundance, and it's been great so far. So 3 months in, no problems, and we're just looking forward to the next year or next 2 years or however long. Maybe this is going on for perpetuity.
Yeah. And I have to say too, I'll comment on that as well. On his worst days post W2, he's still happier than his best days at his W2. So that says a lot. And just encouragement for anyone out there who is looking for lifestyle design and for an exit out of a current situation, job, anything that just doesn't fulfill you, that doesn't make you the happiest that you could be. Sit down, spend some time really reflecting on what else could be possible out there, because that's what Derek did, and that's what I did. And it's amazing to sit back at this moment and look at the life that we've created for ourselves. And we're very blessed and grateful.
Yeah, it's been so much fun. I think, I wanted to add that it's different living this lifestyle. You're on your own schedule, and you can move as fast or as slow as you want to. And so really, you're in competition with yourself. And the book, The Gap and the Gain by Dan Sullivan and Dr. Ben Hardy, has been a very influential book for me in the last couple of weeks, because it's been something that basically allows you to focus on the positive and where you've been and all the progress you've made, and set goals from that frame of reference instead of setting it from the frame of mind of you're lacking. Like, your goal is 1,000 units, but you're 800 units short, right? And setting a goal from that point of view. Instead, reflecting on where you've been, it'll help you do more efficient work and be happier, moving forward. And so we've been embracing a lot of that, and it's been very helpful for me as well, because there is some challenges too. Like, we're still trying to figure out our financial situation as that stabilizes a little bit, but it's not more than what we can handle right now. All of our properties are starting to stabilize, and Sophie's business is picking up. And so, we're in a great position right now to be able to trust ourselves in the process, and we're doing great. So yeah, that's all. I think that's just a brief little check-in. And I would not trade this life for anything else the way we have it now. I do want to add one last thing as well, is that at Sophie's recommendation, we've decided to start emphasizing our health again. I know we always tend to like swing back and forwards from extreme health to completely like just pigging out and giving in and just eating anything that comes in front of us. And we've definitely been on that side of the spectrum with my parents here. But now we're going to really take some time to focus on doing a salt, oil, sugar-free diet for at least 7 days to reset our system, and then try to get ourselves back into more of a plant-based type of diet, something that really worked for us when we were doing 75 hard last year. And so I think that that's a good model for us to start to move towards. And while everyone else is eating and having a great time with their family, we're going to be focusing on our health here, still having a great time with our family, but maybe not just enjoying it in the same traditional sense of stuffing yourself silly for
Well, we
Thanksgiving and
already,
Christmas.
yeah, we already did that last week.
That's true. Too late for that.
But yeah, I think that, that this will be a continuing ongoing conversation that we have together, because our routine, as digital nomads, our routines are never stable and they're never set in stone. So it makes it very challenging for us to prioritize our health, which should be the main priority. And so, as we continue to learn together on this journey, we'll continue to share it with you guys, and just happy to really share our lives with you. And thank you so much for following us and listening. It's such a blessing.
Yeah, we love all you guys out there. And thank you for those who are listening to our little mini in between episodes, because these are really where we get to kind of speak, to you as kind of like a journal type of thing, an audio journal. And we love to be able to share that with our audience, because this is our lives now, and we enjoy every minute of it. But it's the way it is. And we hope that you guys are taking away something from this, maybe drawing some inspiration, or you're looking at maybe some tips or techniques. And so just let us know what it is that you want to see more of. But up until that point, we're just going to continue to do what we do, and share our lives with you guys, so that we can be inspirations and maybe even help you learn something or two. So anyway, it's great to talk to you guys again. So please keep in touch with us, and like, comment, subscribe with any of our content. Go to our website at elevateequity.org, and also see what Sophie has going on too at livewholeyou.com as well. That's LIVEHWHOLEYOU, livewholeyou.com. Take a look at her stuff. She's got some pretty amazing things out there too, for any of you who are curious.
Yeah, really proud of it's really been everything that I've wanted to put together. I've been able to really, really focus and create something I'm proud of.
Yeah,
And I'm
absolutely.
really excited to share it with everyone.
I think next time we do this in a next week or two, we need to spend some time sharing the audience about your vision there, and have people understand more about who you are as well. I think that would be something very interesting the listeners want to hear about.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Cool. Well, until then, you guys have a fantastic week. Enjoy whatever life comes to offer and throws in your way. It's all a blessing. And yeah, looking forward to talking to you guys next time. Take care, everyone.